Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 4. In the last episode, we worked on starting to get this done and get ourselves some Tinker's tools for the Age of Enchantment. And well, this episode, I want to continue with that theme. I want to continue moving forward. And I want to work on this, the Tinker Smeltery, because if we look back here, the next pieces of the next pieces of advancements, they are going to require us to be able to get into alloys and metals and all that kind of stuff, and to do that, well, we're going to need to advance some more. So I want to get them advanced. So I have been working a little bit on making this look a little prettier. I kind of like the way that this is, and I want to drop this down one more, but I don't know what I want to use for the center block yet, so I've just kind of done this, but I didn't want to do too much off camera. I kind of wanted to show you so it didn't just appear all different. But yeah, so if we have a look at this, we actually need this porcelain brick, which is unfired porcelain, which is just bone meal and clay. So I want to get myself some clay resin and some, where's me clay acorns here. Make ourselves some clay. Make ourselves some clay up here. And it's not actually the clay recipe that I wanted. That's the clay recipe that I wanted. And then we go ahead and make ourselves some porcelain. I need about 36. Oh, that actually generates more than I thought it did. Okay. Well, since I'm getting more than I actually thought I was going to get, I'm going to go ahead and do a stack. And then we'll set that on to smelt there. Pop these away. Oh, my headphones. I tell you, I just set them up just before this and they were working perfectly. But then as soon as you start recording, everything goes to pot. And I've got a little bit of a case of the hiccups, it would seem. So, I've got some string here. And I want to use the string to make ourselves a bed, because that is one of the advancements. Let's just take that from there. I don't really need the slabs in the furnace. So there's that. Do I have slabs on me? No, I've got slabs here though. Because I can't put a bed down on this. So we're going to put the bed here. And get ourselves the bed just so we can sleep through the night, just so it doesn't rain or anything. We don't need it to rain. That's bad. And we could just bounce on the bed. I love the mechanics of bouncing on the bed. But anyway, yeah. So let's have a little look at this. We'll go on to this coal sapling and down to this coal, because I think this will be really interesting. So I believe the coal sapling is something to do with the birch sapling. So if we go to here, because I did have a brief look at this. Yeah, it's a burnt birch sapling, and to get a birch sapling, we need to put a sand sapling in a cauldron filled with water. So that's not that difficult to do. So if we just get ourselves that, put ourselves one there. I was about to make two up, but I actually don't need to make two up. Sand sapling. There's a sand sapling. Put our sand sapling in there. We got ourselves a birch sapling. So let's actually go and plant this down and get ourselves some more birch sapling, so I don't have to do this process to get more later on. So we'll just pop it here, get it to grow. While that actually does that, let me grab a little bit of cobblestone here to fix this up. There we go. It's a real fixer up of that. So here we go. Come on, grow for me. Please grow. I just want you to grow. And we are going to set up bonsai hoppers soon. And that's kind of one of the main reasons I'm doing this, because I want to get into iron. And if we look here, you can see iron is a little bit further on here, look. So I kind of want to get these done so we can get onto iron. Okay, so we got ourselves birch saplings. That's 12, isn't it? Yes, not 2. Couldn't tell though. The ones on the white stalk of the plant, of the sapling itself. Okay, so let's just pop one in there. We only need the one, and this shouldn't take too long. But can I just say that I really am enjoying playing around with these trees. You can tell by the size of my grove here just how much I'm actually really enjoying this. We are going to keep this grove throughout the course of the series as well. This is going to be like the central point of our base. My idea is to build out the base in different directions. This is obviously going to be the first part of it. So let's get ourselves some of this done. I think that actually completes that, yes. And then use coal acorns and resin to craft a piece of coal. Now, unfortunately, I need to get this spread to these ones. So this is going to be a lot of just growing the tree, chopping the tree down, replanting it, so on and so forth. It shouldn't take too long, but I'll catch you back in just a little. So welcome back, and I've got some of these coal acorns and things in place now. I've fully got that grown out. I'm going to pop them in here, even though they don't technically belong in here. I'm going to take these coal pieces out to see if we can use them in the furnace. I was wondering why you could only put half a stack of acorns in here. It's actually half a stack of anything. I think it's because this is a slab that when you put things in here, you can only do them in half stacks, which I really actually like that feature. I think that feature is really, really cool because, you know, you don't know, it makes it something unique, something its own. Okay. So now what I need is some sand. We need some sand. So let's grab these sandy acorns. I don't need too much sand. I think I need like 4 pieces of sand. So I'm only going to make up the sand that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I do know that I am going to need some of this sand resin in a little bit. Unfortunately. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a porcelain casting table. We're going to make ourselves a porcelain casting basin. We're going to make ourselves 2. Does this not have faucets? I thought it did. Because these are what we're making. Maybe they don't have faucets. Maybe they got rid of that feature. Because there's the faucet, look. Do they not have one for... It may be that one that we need, which is porcelain. I'm not for certain on that one, but I'm certainly going to give it a go. So 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, did I not grab clay? I feel like I grabbed clay. I'm sure I grabbed some clay. Where's my clay's over here? I guess I didn't grab clay. Let's just grab ourselves 2. I'm not sure if this is the right one to use or not, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Trial and error. Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Okay, so at Tinkers. So the first thing we want is this porcelain tank. Make ourselves one of those porcelain tanks. And then we're going to want one of these porcelain heaters, which does require a furnace, which means I'm going to need some more cobblestone. Yeah. So I got to run all... You know, I don't. Just be lazy. Nick it from here. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Let's get rid of all of this. Get ourselves this. I am going to put these in better places between episodes. So we want this porcelain maker. Do I need the porcelain heater? Fuels the melter and alloy tank using solid fuels. I don't believe I need that. I'm almost certain that I don't. But it has been a while. I do believe though that I do need this. Oh, so I need 3 more sand. Okay. So I guess I do need a little bit more sand than I thought I did. Let's see if I know this recipe. I believe it's like this. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then, there we go. Yes. See? We're getting there in the end. Takes a little bit, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So, we'll find out if this is actually how this works or not. I'm going to need a 3 area for this. So, we'll just go 1, 2, 3. And we'll put the porcelain casting basin there. We'll go ahead and put the porcelain there. Let me just check that I'm getting these advancements before I do this. Yes, so I need the alloy tank requires placing a heater below with fuel. So I think we should be that. So I think we could do that, but at the same time, what does that say? Place above a porcelain heater or tank to fuel it. Okay, so you know what? Let's get rid of this. Actually, no. We got the tank there. The tank goes there. Ready? Tank goes there. And then this goes on top. That's how we do it. And then I'm going to assume these go on the side like so. There we go, look. And we could put stuff in there to smelt down. Hopefully I can make seared brick this way, but we'll worry about seared brick and the bigger smelter a little bit later on. I'm happy with what we've got here. This is exactly what we need. And now we go through buckets. Now we go through buckets because we've got this here, look. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab that and we pop this in here. And that's how we heat it. We don't need to use this. We could use another heater, but I'm more than happy to use this, to be honest with you. So, this is what we need to get on to the next bit. Oh, I didn't actually do that. I didn't make coal from coal, resins, and acorn. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We could do that. Let's just get that out of the way rather quickly. Do I get coal or do I get coal blocks? I just get coal. I'm going to make just 2 pieces of coal. I don't really need the coal all that much. I'm already level 10 and I haven't really done much. So I guess that's one good thing. Oh, my chair's creaky. I blame the dogs. Oh, I have two dogs. One of them is so dopey. I could tell you stories. There's a video on my channel. I've got more stories than what that video tells as well. Anyway, so we need this. Obtain tin by crafting tin amber. Use the tinker's complement melter or smeltery to melt into molten tin and pour into a casting basin or cast. Okay, so we're gonna need some tin for this. This is where I think I'm in for a little bit of a hike because this requires bone, clay, and gravel along with flint. Okay, so bone, gravel, and clay along with flint. Okay, and I think that's the only way to get it. Bone, clay, bone. Or actually, we can get it through this, but this requires a tin tree. So can we get one of those? This actually requires molten tin to be poured over a birch sapling. Okay, so I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go with this. I can get 32. Okay, so I'm going to get myself 9 of this. Because I don't know how this contributes or how this breaks down. So I'm going to put 3 in there. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to put 1 in there. We're going to see just how much this one gives us. Oh, this one gives us 2 ingots. Okay. Okay, that's good then. That's good. That's good. And now we've got this. We've got this. Pour the molten tin over a birch sapling to make a tin sapling. And I've got some birch saplings. Somewhere around here we've got some birch saplings. There we go. There's a birch sapling. Put a birch sapling in there. Maybe you go here. Yes, you go here. Okay, so how much did that actually use? We got 7 ingots in there. So this will do 8, 9. So it looks like that actually cost us 2. But now we actually have molten tin. And we've got a tin sapling. So we can actually place this down over here now. And get ourselves some tin. Which of course I have to do the standard. Spread this to the rest of these blocks. But before I do that, I just want to have a look. Obtain iron by crafting iron amber. So how do I craft iron amber? Because I really would like an iron sapling. So this is coal, gravel, sand. Okay. And to do that, the ironwood. Pour molten iron over an acacia. Okay. So I think I have actually everything that I need. Let's try this. Iron amber. Yes. So I'm only going to make the 1. Okay. So we can make iron pretty easy, which is good. Which is kind of what I wanted to do because I want to get into the hoppers. Which I'll get into in the next episode. But now we need to find out how we make an acacia sapling. I can't imagine this would be all that difficult. It'd be something we can do, I would imagine. We've got an oak sapling in here. And to get the oak sapling... what do we need? No. Made when planting apple seeds. Okay, so... Is this apple seeds? Which is an apple. But to get an apple, I need either an apple sapling or an oak sapling. Oh, right. I must have been on the apple sapling. That's fine. So we got a dirt sapling in there. That should be easy. I've got plenty of these dirt saplings. And there we go. We got ourselves an oak sapling. Do I actually have my crook on me? Yes, and it does need a repair. So let me repair that. Let me repair my hatchet. So, hatchet. Cool. So this is where we can get ourselves some of these. And I'm probably going to replace one of these trees with the iron one. But let's do this and quickly just grow them. I don't really need too many. Oh yeah, these generate a lot, don't they? Forgot about that. I'm going to get a ton of oak wood from this. That's one good thing. And finally, I'm going to get some apples. And we'll probably make some apple saplings in the near future. But yeah. So, let's go turn this into an iron sapling. Okay, so I need to get this tin out there first. We can do this by doing this. So this one holds 9 ingots, and it'll make a block for us, which is awesome. And I am going to make this area look a little bit pretty, I think, between episodes. Let me clear out my inventory just a little bit. I don't need all of these. I really don't need that. Or that. That can go away. Okay. And we'll put the iron amber in there. I actually needed the oak sapling, didn't I? Like a moronic idiot. Ah, I tell you, sometimes my brain just doesn't like to work. So we're going to make this ironwood sapling. And I think that'll probably be it for this episode. So let's get this done. Okay, so that's taking some time to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this one here, this petrified, because I just genuinely don't need petrified anymore. I've got no real use for it. The main use we had for it was cobblestone, but we've got a cobblestone generator, so this is kind of redundant. And to be honest, I would really like the iron one to be the one that's closest to us anyway. And since we're about to get an iron sapling, I mean, it makes more sense. But in the next episode, we are going to hopefully get into hoppers. I need to find a way to... I need to find a way to store things in bulk quantity in SkyFactory. Because normally I go to like barrels and drums, but I can't seem to find anything in this pack. But I haven't had an extensive look. I've just had a quick, brief look and haven't really found anything. So I do need to find a way to store the items that come out of the thingy, because we don't have drawers. As you can see, we have this ender bookcase, 4 drawers of deep enchantment storage. We've got drawbridges, fluid extractor, but nothing in the way of storage. I mean, we don't even have RF tools. We got a chest builder, but I've never used that before. We got pattern storage there, and can only store normally non-stackable items. Okay, so we don't actually want that. Massive storage bundle, but then again, this requires this massive storage unit, and this requires getting into that. So, item. I'm just trying to think if there's anything here. Item splitter. I mean, I will. What's these? Craft with any item or block. So that's that. What does that do? Because I saw bacon donut using a filing cabinet. But I don't know. I mean, I will probably watch a couple of Let's Plays of this and figure out what the best storage system is for me. But yeah, okay, so this should be done by now. So we've got this, so we should be able to pop this. No. Of course. What was this? How do we make in a case of sapling again? It's not an oak sapling that we need. It's actually a case of sapling, and it's literally no. Okay, so it's an apple sapling. Ah. And to make an apple sapling, made when planting apple seeds. Alright, so this is a little bit more of a track than I thought. Is that not how you make apple seeds? Okay, let's look this up. Apple seeds. Okay. It's made when crushing apples in there. Okay. Okay. There we go. We got apple seeds. Does this mean that I need a hoe? I more than likely need a hoe. Let's just clear out my inventory at least a little bit here. And whatnot. Okay, so this is turning out to be a little bit more than I thought it was, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We've got bone meal. Where's cobblestone? When planted, becomes an apple sapling. Aha! So when planted, I don't know if that's going to work on this, so I'm going to do this. And I want to know if I chop this down, do I get apple saplings? Yes, I do. I get apple saplings. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know if these just randomly drop apples or not, but where's my acacia tree sapling? There's it is. And of course, I want to grow this, and just to save some time. I know, that was a waste of bone meal because I could have just used tree growing simulator mod. Get that. Grab that. Of course, I can't vein mine because I've got no hams. We need a better food source. We do. I do know one good food source, but we need bread for that, so we'll probably get into that in a little bit. So let's just do that. I did that just simply so I could vein mine the whole thing easier. Okay, so now we've got our case of saplings. We can go ahead and craft ourselves. Put that over there, get ourselves an iron sapling. We can go to sleep. Because why not? Oh, come on. Ah. There we go. There we go. And we got ourselves an ironwood sapling. And of course, we'll get more and more of these. I don't know how long these are going to take to grow. But I'm fairly happy with this. Get ourselves an ironwood sapling. Grab ourselves some more of their leaves. But I think that that's going to call it for this episode, guys. I'm where I wanted to be at the end of this episode, which is good. I think I'm going to work on getting this cobblestone platform built up for all of these like this, and I think I'm probably going to start adding some more stuff to the sides as well, because I don't want this here. I want things to look really nice and pretty, and I also want the base to expand outwards. So we'll sort of like start in the wood age, if you will, here where we're doing and growing a lot of wood and a lot of the early game stuff, but then we'll start to move inwards. But before we move inwards, I want to get access to a few things, like stone. I want to have stone, I think, using smooth stone, at least in the early game, along with chisel, because there's a bunch of variants. And obviously, as we do, we'll expand out further and further and further. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.